Traveling through Canada's winter wonderland is a continuation of thrilling experiences. I sped across snowy fields with champion sled dogs and experienced the hot and passionate culture of cowboys with my entire body. I met Canadians who enjoyed the cold winter. I'm on my way to meet another winter wonderland of Canada. Waiting there for me is the gift from the polar regions created by nature itself. Aurora, I invite you to a feast of mystical light. The highlight of traveling to Canada, a place where a world of ice and snow stretches out, is the Aurora. The Aurora was conceived by a number of myths and legends. I'm on my way to visit the enchanting Festival of Lights. Today's journey begins in a place called Yellowknife in northern Canada, also known as the Aurora capital of the world. This is Yellowknife, where the red sun rises. This place is located 62 degrees north in latitude. It's one of the best places in the world where you can see the aurora more than 240 times in 1 year. The population is not even 20,000 people, but over 10,000 people visit the city every year. They come to see one of the most mysterious and beautiful meteorological phenomena, the aurora. During the 19th century, with the discovery of the gold and silver mines, Yellowknife developed into a city. Originally, the indigenous people from the Arctic lived in the region. The name Yellowknife came from the copper knives they used.
와, 경치 좋다. 여기 옐로나이프는 사실 비행사들이 발견했다고 합니다. 그 당시에 비행사들이 비행을 하다가 이 땅에 내려와서 원주민들을 만났는데 여기 원주민들이 구리로 된 노란색 칼을 들고 있다고 해서 이 지명 이름을 옐로우나이프라고 지었다고 해요. 그래서 여기 있는 이 기념비가 그 비행사들을 기리기 위한 기념비라고 합니다.
It's a land where many explorers came. The longing for an unknown world must be a human instinct.
제 오른쪽으로 보이는 곳이 옐로나이프 다운타운이고요. 제 왼쪽으로 보이는 이곳이 그레이트 슬레이브 호수입니다. 멋지지 않아요?
The temperature reaches 30 to 40 degrees below zero in winter, and the temperature reaches 30 degrees in summer. Thus, the people here use boats in the summer and snowmobiles in the winter.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Greg.
My name is Ku. We're gonna go fishing today, right?
We're going to go on Great Slave Lake.
Uh-huh.
We're going to try some ice fishing.
Ice fishing.
Ice fishing on the frozen lake is a popular recreational sport in this region. They use snowmobiles.
와, 따뜻해요, 안에는.
The snowmobiles have caterpillar tracks and skis like a tank on ice. They are special vehicles designed to drive on the snow. It's a unique feeling to be driving on top of the ice in the snowmobile.
온 것 같아요. 와.
This is where we're going to go ice fishing today.
Can I get you just to hold this for me?
Okay.
I gotta knock the ice off the blades.
와, 이거로 얼음을 뚫는 건가 봐요.
The thickness of the ice is between 1 and 2 meters. A hole is drilled through the thick ice of the lake as soon as the machine starts.
와.
So the ice is this thick.
Yeah.
This area is the best spot for ice fishing, and many locals come here. The bait is hooked on. Now, all we need to do is wait. However, it's difficult to wait patiently sitting still in a temperature that measures -30 degrees.
누가 그랬나요? 낚시는 기다림의 미학이라고. 근데 여기서는 기다리기 너무 추워요.
This must be how their unique way of ice fishing developed. They use the openings on the bottoms of the snowmobiles. They line up the opening in the snowmobile floor with the hole in the ice and fish inside the vehicle. It's a state-of-the-art fishing experience practiced in the polar regions. They even use an endoscopic camera to check inside the water.
신기하지 않아요? 이제는 아예 물고기 미끼를 보면서 물고기 오는지 안 오는지를 확인하면서 낚시를 하는 세상이에요.
Maybe it's too cold. I can't see the movement of any fish. We check the bait one more time and place the fishing line deeper into the water.
Holes are freezing.
I wonder what kinds of fish are caught around here.
So we also have here whitefish, lingcod, lake trout, and pike. Pike.
오,
Fish.
오,
Fish.
오, 오.
Pike.
I can really see the fish.
Can I catch him? Catch him?
Fish.
Catch him.
Boy.
오케이. 와, 지금 왔어요. 왔어. 제가 잡았습니다. 와우.
Northern pike.
Northern pike.
Yeah, they're fairly slippery. Small one.
Small one?
That's called, yeah. They go, he's fairly small.
이게 작은 거래요. 와, 이 큰 놈 얼마나 크겠어요?
Saved.
와우. 제가 잡았습니다. 오케이, 얘는 이제 보내줘야 될 시간이에요.
Ready?
오케이.
Now that I've enjoyed the feeling of catching it, this young fish should be put back in the water.
내가.
Bye. High five.
Hey.
Good job.
Thank you. Thanks a
Good
lot.
job.
와, 지금 뭐 밖에 있을 때는 가만히 있더만 지금 물속 안에 들어가니까 빨리 도망가 버리네요. 바이바이.
After fishing with the state-of-the-art method at Great Slave Lake, I make my way to see the Aurora with a fluttering heart.
You want me to stop?
지금 저희가 가는 곳은 굉장히 지금 험난한 곳이기 때문에 지금 특별한 차량을 이용할 예정입니다.
This bulky-looking thing is called hagland. It's a special item in this area.
드디어 출발합니다.
This is a military transport vehicle made in Sweden. It can drive across rough snowfields.
탱크를 타고 전쟁하러 나가는 거 같아요. 드디어 울퉁불퉁한 산속을 지나서 지금 벌판으로 나왔습니다.
Yellowknife, located 65 to 70 degrees north in latitude, is best for viewing the aurora. It's right under the auroral zone. Even though it's not at the North Pole, you can see the aurora clearly. I arrive here speeding across the white snowy fields. It's one of the most famous places for viewing the aurora.
와, 도착했습니다. 이곳에서는 어떤 오로라가 기다리고 있을지 기대됩니다.
The whole area in the plains is wide open. There is no urban air pollution and no flashy light pollution. It's very clean. Yellowknife has the perfect environment to watch the best auroras. But it depends on the heavens whether or not to show the aurora to those who are waiting.
사실 캐나다는 저에게는 원래 훈련지였거든요. 캐나다 와서 사실 기억나는 것이 공항 그리고 스키장, 다시 공항, 스키장, 숙소 이 정도밖에 기억이 없어요 사실. 근데 이번에 와서 정말 캐나다를 다 한번 경험해보고 가는구나. 그리고 새로운 것들, 이런 게 여기 있었어? 또는 이런 장소도 있구나. 꼭 스키만이 아닌 그런 의미에서 저에게 참 뜻깊은 시간들인 것 같아요.
After a long time of waiting, a green, mysterious, and majestic aurora finally appears in the sky.
와, 지금 저쪽에서 지금 오로라가 이렇게 하늘을 가로지르면서 떠 있거든요. 와, 여기 오로라를 또 구경하시는 분들 있네요. How you feel that when you see the aurora?
In Chinese traditional legend is lucky.
Lucky.
Lucky, yeah. I think we see that Aurora will be better.
For the future.
Yeah, the future, yes.
An aurora is a weather phenomenon that occurs when particles of solar wind and molecules in the air collide. I can understand why people call auroras the spirit of God. Auroras are one of the most wonderful and spectacular paranormal activities that humans can witness. The unfolding of the feast of lights happening before me is like a dream. The next day, I go back to Great Slave Lake in order to see the wide landscape covered in snow one more time. There is something that catches my eye. It's a castle made of snow.
역시 얼음의 도시답군요.
In this part of the polar region, 8 months out of the year are winter. The coldness here is not fearful, but magical.
얼음 문자리입니다. 와우.
It feels like the Ice Queen will appear any minute. A world of childlike innocence. As I grow older, I miss those days more.
Okay.
Great Slave Lake and Yellowknife. The charms of the polar regions are endless.
호수가 다 보여요.
There is a place in Yellowknife that is known as Aurora Village. Located 30 minutes away from downtown, you can experience the aurora in the traditional houses of the Dene tribe, one of the indigenous people from this region. This place is famous for being able to watch the aurora from especially close.
여기 옐로나이프에는 지금 오로라가 많이 관측되는데 특히나 여기에서 오로라 관측이 많이 된다고 해서 이 호수 이름이 오로라 레이크랍니다.
Like the other lakes, Aurora Lake is frozen. Surrounding the lake are the traditional Dene teepees. Made with sticks covered with leather, these traditional Dene teepees are like tents. Tourists visit to watch the aurora. They do something called snowshoeing for the visitors during the daytime. It's walking on the snow with the Dene tribe traditional snowshoes.
여기 스노우싱 하러 가는데 앞에 저희들 날씨가 추워서 다 똑같은 옷을 입고 있어요. 다 파란색. 왠지 스머프가 여행 떠나는 것 같은 기분이 드네요. 랄랄랄랄랄랄랄랄랄라.
Your cell phone, don't lose them. Because the snow is very deep.
Okay.
You lose them, you won't find it again if you don't keep track of your stuff.
Okay.
And going downhill, very slippery. So don't break any bones.
The snow is said to pile up knee-deep during the winter. To the Dene tribe, snowshoes became an item necessary for life. Putting these on makes me waddle. It's a quaint forest trail of fir trees. However, walking with these snowshoes on is a continuation of accidents.
Just slow. Don't rush. Slow. Okay. One more step. Slow. Oh. Good shoe. Got it. 경사가 급하기 때문에 굉장히 미끄러운 것 같습니다. 저도 지금 올라가려면 조금 힘들겠는데. 펭귄 같지 않아요?
The trees are covered in snow blossoms. It brings out a mischievous side in me.
시원하죠?
While we walk the trail among the fir trees, our guide stops and teaches us how to make a fire.
This stuff right here is called old man's beard. Very easy though. Flammable. Very flammable.
These branches that could be found in any forest are said to easily light on fire because they're dry. This is one of the ways the Dene tribe faced the cold when there were sudden drops in temperature.
Put it on and it just goes smoky. And plane flies over. Yeah.
지금 연기를 뿜어서 사람들한테 길을 잃었을 때 자기 위치를 알리는 방법이나 뭐 이런 것들을 지금 알려주고 있어요.
I remember my Boy Scout days from when I was a young boy. Then and even now, these types of experiences are fun for me.
숲속을 걸어서 밖으로 나오니 경치 죽이지 않아요? 와.
And the way to go slower, lay down, and then you just go slower. Yeah, just watch me.
It's a natural sledding slope. The snowshoes that slip easily on the snow act as a sled. At last, it's my turn.
와, 옛날 동심으로 돌아가는 것 같아요. 와, 재밌다. 이야.
最高です。너무 좋아요.
I enter a Dene tribe teepee in order to warm up my cold body.
Okay. Right here.
It's quite cozy.
Oh, what is this?
This is buffalo hide.
Buffalo?
Buffalo, yes.
Ooh, really? Is it real?
This is real. Real buffalo hide.
In the past, they made teepees out of buffalo hide.
Traditionally, your floor is all made out of spruce bough.
Yeah.
And right in the middle, you'd have a small fire pit.
Oh.
And also, traditionally, the top is open.
Oh, for the fire.
Somewhere for the smoke to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
Like snow,
right? Yeah.
As I show an interest in the teepees, Clark, a young member of the Dene tribe, asks me to build a traditional teepee with him.
Now this next section here, this is what we call our lift pole.
Lift pole.
This is what holds, this is how you get the teepee up. Okay, we got to tie the teepee to the lift pole.
A wooden pole with canvas tied to it, and 2 additional wooden poles tied together make up the basic frame of the teepee.
Wow.
More wooden poles are added to the basic frame to complete the skeleton. The top of the teepee looks like the shape of a crown.
You see your top is starting to look like a crown.
That's right.
That's supposed to represent an eagle nest.
Eagle nest. Oh, okay.
The eagles are considered great spirits.
Oh.
Out of all the birds, the eagles fly the highest.
Oh.
After canvas is put around the wooden skeleton, it starts to take the form of a teepee. The teepee is complete when you put in the sticks on each side of the canvas.
Wow.
So we'll finish the work. Now we got to finish off inside.
오케이. 지금 이 안이 생각보다 밖에 있을 때는 고개를 갸우뚱거렸는데 안에 들어오니까 굉장히 아늑하고 따뜻한 것 같아요.
Usually the Dene families build teepees big enough for their family members.
Like this?
We'll get this canvas nice and tight. We'll get a little more space in here.
The wooden poles are adjusted until the canvas is tight. After that is done, you make a fire, and it becomes a teepee you can stay in for the winter. It's very simply made, but contrary to what it looks like, it can withstand rain and wind. And it's pretty warm.
You have to start with your thicker side of the branch, and you go from up to underneath and shove it in. And you continue doing that. It's kind of like braiding the wood.
Oh.
It takes a lot of spruce bough.
Okay. And then that will be finished.
Finish.
Oh.
Now we can go to bed.
Okay, got it. Hi.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Please join us at the fire.
티피 텐트 세우는 걸 도와줬다고 이 친구들이 전통 음식을 저한테 대접을 하겠다고 합니다. 굉장히 기대되는데 버팔로 스테이크래요. 와.
This is buffalo ribeye.
버팔로 ribeye.
This is buffalo meat, something you must try when you come to Yellowknife. Traditionally, the Dene tribe cooks their meat like this. They say you have to turn the grill in order for the meat to cook evenly.
Buffalo is very superior meat for us to eat. Very high in protein, lots of energy.
At last, I get a taste of the buffalo steak. It's so good that it makes me forget about the cold.
Great.
Good stuff.
밥을 먹고 텐트를 치고 불을 피우는 동안 날이 이제 어두워졌습니다. 오늘 드디어 오로라를 볼 시간이 다가오는 것 같아요.
It's a dark night of waiting for the Aurora. I set out to find the noisy sounds.
こちらです。サンプリングみたい。
여기 날씨가 얼마나 추운지 라면이 그냥 들고 얼었어요.
この T シャツをですね、今から固めていきたいと思います。このお湯をですね、つけていきたいと思います。さて、ではですね、今たくさん回した、T シャツがですね、こちらですね。
This helps me realize just how cold this place is.
先ほどまでこちらがですね、ほかほかだった T シャツですね。
すごいなって普段のものがこんな
テレビで見たことがあるようなね。
こんなことできるんだってびっくりしました。
You never know when or where the aurora will appear. The only thing people can do is wait and wait some more.
오로라는 기다림의 미학이래요. 오로라는 생물 같아서 계속 이동을 하거든요. 커졌다가 작아졌다가 한다고 하니까 저도 계속 기다려 보겠습니다.
As I jump up and down while I wait, I discover something strange.
What is this?
These are hot seats.
Hot seat?
Yes, it's very hot. You go in there and you look at the northern lights in comfort.
Ooh.
Nice and warm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So can I try?
Sure.
Hot seats are true to their name.
Yep.
아래쪽은 따뜻한 공기가 나와요. 그래서 굉장히 따뜻합니다. 이렇게 오로라 볼 수 있는 거는 상상도 못했는데.
A small child. There used to be great aurora lights up in the sky. My mom would tell me, if you were a bad boy, those northern lights would come down and it would tickle you to death. You shouldn't whistle at them because they'll come down.
Look at that sky. Wow. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Dancing and dancing.
Yeah. That's great. Dancing.
It's the most wonderful and majestic panorama that can be seen from the ground. The aurora, which gave birth to many legends and myths, dances before my eyes. Meeting the beautiful winter wonderland of Canada and its mysterious auroras was the best gift of my life.
I guess